friends, today is the 19th day of Flutter and today we are going to see grid view and toast in Flutter. So a grid view is a graphical control element used to show items in the tabular form. So in this video we are going to see grid view, how we can use the grid view. And grid view is a widget in Flutter that displays items in a 2D array, that is two-dimensional rows and columns. As the name suggests, it will be used when we want to show items in a grid. We can select the desired item from the grid list by tapping on them. This widget can contain text, images, icon, etc. to display in a grid layout depending on the user's requirement. It is also referred to as a scrollable 2D array of widget. So the grid view is providing four types, basically count, builder, custom and extend. So in our last video in day 17 we have used gridview.count widget. So in this video we will see other property also which are available by this widget. So basically gridview.count is most frequently used grid layout in Flutter because we already know the grid size. It allows developer to specify the fixed number of rows and columns. That's why we use gridview.count. Now the properties that are provided by this are cross-axis count, cross-axis spacing, main axis spacing, padding, scroll direction, reverse, physics, shrink wrap. So we will jump to the coding section. So here is one grid view which we have implemented in our last video. We will just change the heading. In our list section we have implemented this grid view for creating this list. So today we are going to see grid view. Now this is the grid view and in here we have used dot count function. Now in this we have specified cross axis count, that is how many column we want. So this can be specified using this cross axis count property. Also we can give some cross axis spacing and main axis spacing. Before that I will just wrap this column inside center widget and just hit Ctrl and S. Now you can see this card is width had been increased. So before that I will give some color so that we can see a colored card. So here is that. This is the color card. So we can scroll it vertically also, as we are having more number of card which cannot be specified in a single page. So we have to scroll it. Now we are going to specify some other property also, like main axis spacing. So we can specify the main axis spacing using this main axis spacing property. So by using this it has given spacing row wise. So this is the feature provided by this property. Now by using cross axis spacing we will have spacing between the two columns. So we can similarly give spacing to this. So now you can see 8 spacing is given to horizontally as well as vertically. We can also increase this, like changing this. Now you can see the cross axis spacing is increased. Now we are going to see the other, this is the first grid view dot count widget. So the other which we are going to see are grid view dot builder and grid view dot extend. So the second one, which is grid view dot builder, is basically used when we want to display some data which we aren't know, or that are not available right now. Like if we want to display some dynamic data, at that time we can use grid view dot builder. So for that, what we can do, we can just change this as builder. Now the property aren't same for all, so we have to remove this. Now in grid view dot builder, the property that are provided are item count, grid delegate, item builder. So the two required property, or we can say one required property, is item builder. So we have to specify this item builder, and inside this we have to pass the build context also. Now also we have to specify the index. Now we are going to return an image.network. Now we have already seen how to use this image.network widget in our earlier section. So here we will pass one the URL. We have to pass URL. So for that, I'm going to create one list. Now this will be the list of images, and it will store the URL of different images. Now as we know, the URL are in string, so we have to create one string list. Now we have to pass the URL of images. Now as I have already copied some of the URL of images from net, I'm going to just paste it over here. So it will be done, and I will just paste it inside this, and after that make it control. Okay, just select it all. Now just again paste it in the third one. Now just copy it. Now I'm going to create 6, or yeah, it will be okay. Now we have to pass the length inside this grid view dot builder. So it will be given, the length of this list will be given inside this item count property by using this images dot length property. So after this we can pass the images and URL using this image index. Now we have to specify this semicolon. Now as this is the grid view dot builder, so here we have to specify the column cross axis count and all. So for that we have to use the third property, that is grid delegate, and here we will use the silver silver grid delegate with fixed cross axis count. So as we are going to create grid layout, so for that it is necessary to specify this cross axis count. So that's all. Now we have to just hit Control and S. Now we can see here is our images. So we will wrap it inside a container of fixed size. As you can see, one is of more height and width, and other is less. So to avoid that, we will create one container with fixed height, that will be 200, and height will be also 200. So just hit Control and S. Okay, this is a single container having all the grid view. Here you can scroll and see. So we are not going to do that. Just remove this container from here and paste it here. The image should be in container, and we are going to specify the height and width over here. So you can change the position of the widgets according to this. Now, as there is no change, okay, let's just leave it. We are going to use the property of this. Now we are going to specify this main axis spacing and cross axis spacing. So now we can have this. So we can change the size of these images to make it of same size. So this is the grid view dot builder. What we have done in this, we have specified the data dynamically. That is, the grid view dot builder wasn't having the actual image URL. So we have uh, specified the URL inside one list, and then we pass that dynamic data inside this grid view dot builder. So basically we are using this grid view dot builder when we are working with database. At that time we are not having the current data, so at that time we use this builder. Now the third one is grid view dot extend. So this property is used when we want to create a grid with custom extent values. It means each tile has a maximum cross axis extent. So let's see how to implement this. So for that we are just going to remove this and going to use grid view dot extend. So we are having this. Now here we have to specify the max cross axis extent. So we will specify it up to 250. Now the other properties that are provided by this grid view dot extend are this. You can see over here the axis scroll direction, children, physics, and these are the property. So we are just going to rearrange it so we can exactly get what we are doing. So we are going to specify the properties. So first one is primary false. Now we are going to specify some padding. Now inside this we can specify anything, like by default it is 8. Now after this we are going to use cross axis spacing. So we can specify this property later on also. Just before that we are just going to create children, and inside this we are going to create containers. So we will create multiple container. Also we are going to specify some child to this. So image dot network. So I will just copy the URL from here and paste it over here. So now here we can change the width and height of this image. So we can make it 200 height, and the width should, okay, height should be 200 and width should be 200. So in this way we can give the width and height to our images. So we are just going to copy this container and paste it multiple times. Okay, so we have created 4 container. Now we are just going to hit Ctrl and S to see. Now here you can see you are having 4 container with images. We are again going to copy this 4 and again going to paste it. Now we will have 8 images. We can scroll it vertically. Now we are going to specify some cross axis spacing, that should be 18.0. Now just hit Ctrl and S. Now you can see that there is some distance between this columns. So this was all about the grid view. So in grid view we have seen 3 grid view widget, that is grid view.count, grid view.builder, and the third one was grid view.extend. Now we are going to see the toast widget. Now basically toast widget is used to show some notification, like we have used alert dialog box widget to show some notification that will be visible in a box, but this toast will be like one container type with having minimum height and width. So for that, what we have to do, first of all we have to get the dependency. Like in Android we used to specify the dependency. So similarly Flutter is providing feature that we can use the other packages and their property inside our app. So for that we have to specify that package inside this pubspec.yaml file. So first of all what we are going to do, we are going to open the pub.dev website, which is the official website which are having the Dart packages which can be implemented in our app. So we are just going to open that. Now we are going to take the package of toast. So here is the first one, that is toast, and for now what we have to do, we have to just copy this toast and its version property inside our pubspec.yaml file. So this is the package.dev website, where you will find all the packages that are created by open that is created open sourcely. So we can just copy this. You can also see some examples how to implement this package. So here you can find that how to implement that. So we are just going to install this toast inside the dependency of pubspec.yaml. So here is our pubspec.yaml file. You can remove this command as it is of no use. So you can remove it. Now we have to specify this inside this dependency. So we are just going to paste it below the Cupertino icon package. So here is this. Now after after pasting this package, what we have to do, we can get this package by running this pubget, or we can write in terminal like flutter pub get. So it will get all the dependencies and all the functions that are available inside this toast package. So just write flutter pub get command inside the terminal, or else you can specify it inside this you can also run this pub get. This the task of both are same. So just hit enter, just hit enter. Now it will be loaded, the whole package will be loaded. So the properties that are provided by this toast package are message, toast length, that message is the message which we want to display. Toast length is the length of the particular message. Gravity, that is from where the message should be come, or where it should be displayed, like at top, at bottom, or at center. Now the time in second, that is how for how many time it should be visible, that can be also specified. Now we can also give some background color, we can also give some text color to the message, and also we can specify the font size which we have uh, we want to give the size to our text. So we the package is downloaded. So now okay, we're just going to minimize it, and now in main.dart we are going to use that package. So for that, what we have to do, first of all we are going to remove this all, or else we can make it comment. Okay, just hit control and backslash. Similarly we can do over here also, just hit control and backslash. Now we are just going to remove this from here as we want the body. Now inside this we can create one container that will be having one raised button, so the child will be raised button. We will give some icon to it, so it will be icon. Okay, we are not going to specify any icon, we are going to give some text that this is toast. After that we have to specify this on pressed property, so otherwise it will be by default disabled. Now we can also specify the color of our button, so the color should be blue. Now just hit Ctrl and S. Now you can see this. Now we are just going to move it at center. Just hit Ctrl and S. Now here is one button at center. Now what we are going to do, we are going to create one function that is for toast. So toast. So this is one function that will be used, that will be called when we hit this button, raised button. So we are going to call this inside the on pressed function property. So now we are going to use the, now for this we have to use the first of all we have to get the package of toast, that is import. We are having this toast. Now we can see what are the properties that are provided by this. So okay, there isn't any property for Flutter Toast, so we are going to just okay, this package is not providing this Flutter Toast property, so we are going to see some other package, or else we can see in the example how to implement this. So we can see over here that we can use the show text method, we will just remove this and just going to use the show toast. Okay, the S should be small. Show toast. Okay, we are not able to get it. Just look to this show toast. So it is provided by this toast. So just we are not able to get it. So we are just going to remove this package. instead of this we are going to use some other package, that is Flutter Toast. So here is this which we are going to use. So here is the version. Just copy the package. Now paste it inside the pubspec.yml file. Just get the package by running this pubcat. Now inside this, okay, now we can control Z all the things which we have done. So now we are going to get the dependency. We are going to remove this get dependency. Now just import flutter toast dot package. Now we can implement this flutter toast dot show toast to show the message. Now the message can be this is one notification. Now we can use other properties of this like toast length. That can be toast length. So it should be short. Now we are going to provide the gravity. So toast gravity should be at okay at the bottom. Now just hit Control and S. Now what we have to do? Okay, just run it again. Okay, we haven't give some timing. That's why we will not be able to see. It's just going to increase it. Also we are going to give some background color and some text color. Just hit Control and S. Now just run it. Okay, just restart your app. Now it will take some time to reload our whole app, as this hot restart will call our main function again, so the running will be start from this main function, and in hot reload it will only load the changes which we have done. So this is the uses of this. Okay, just run it again. It's running. Now we are going to see the output. Okay, it's running. Let's wait for some second to run it so that we can see our output. So till then, let me show you how we can get the other packages also. Like we can go inside any of the package. Like here is overlay support. We can install the version which is specified inside this installing tab. Now we can see the examples also, that how to implement this particular packages function. So this is the example. So from here we can refer how to implement, as flutter is in active development, so we can also contribute inside this by creating some packages. So we can create our own package also. So just Now you can see there is one notification, that this is one notification. So sometimes this may occur that you will not able to see the output. So for that you can restart your app again. So this was all about the grid view and toast. So that's all. Thank you and have a nice day.